Good morning. It is October 11th. This will be video number 003, or the third video, on how to prep and how to start prepping if you're a beginner. As I've mentioned, we are basically starting from scratch. We don't have a whole lot of preps going on. The house isn't ready. We aren't ready for more animals. I don't think we'll have enough time to prep the land for animals. But I've always said that you can hoard a bunch of stuff, but it's more important to hoard information and knowledge. Today, I stopped at a neighbor's house who has, I gotta say, 2,000 chickens, mostly Rhode Island Reds. And if you're starting out prepping, it is a good idea to get a hold of some neighbors who have some prepping ideas or experience. Again, experience and knowledge is very important. Another thing that's very important is bartering. Having small stuff to barter with. You know, a little bag of 10 bullets that might get you a meal from your neighbor. I started bartering with my neighbor, and knowing that they have animals, several hundreds animals, I'm not ready at that moment to feed my family with our animals because we don't have any, but we can barter with our neighbor. So if the grid goes down or whatever, they have more eggs than they can eat, and way more eggs, and more than they can sell. And if the grid goes down, they're going to have a ton of eggs that they're willing to trade with. So it is important to connect yourself with your neighbors, your friends who think alike. Maybe you've got a mechanic friend and you're not mechanically inclined. Well, if he lives close to you, maybe you can have him come out and teach you something. Or if the grid goes down or if shit hits the fan, he's an asset because he can fix stuff. He can fix a generator, he can fix your trailer, your house, or, most mechanics can. Maybe you've got a friend who's a vet. It's a good idea to reach out to your vet friend and say, hey, listen, I've got some animals. Can you help me learn a couple basic things? And again, shit hits the fan, you've got a vet that you can get a hold of, or hopefully they're close to you, that you can go out to them and say, hey, I need help. Another important thing would be like a doctor. The point is, hoard your friends by priority as to how they can help you, and be aware that you must be able to help them as well. So if you've got a set or a skill, make sure that you make yourself useful to them. You just can't take, you've got to take, and you've got to give. You got to give more than you take, honestly. But I'll post some pictures after this. We drive down a mountain, and my neighbor's on that mountain, so you'll see signs, hey, eggs. And, I was just curious, and I thought, well, I'll go check it out. Made a new friend who happens to have several hundreds of chickens, some cows and calves. And it's a good person to know because I can help them out with logistics and structure, the buildings or whatever. And they can help us out. And again, hoard friends, hoard stuff, and learn to barter before you have no choice but to barter. So that's important. What else? Well, that's pretty much it. I know everyone's talking about what's going on with the power grid and this and that. China's rationing power. Germany had to shut down one of their facilities. There are talks now that India, in some places, only has 1 or 2 days of coal left. Times are getting sketchy, to say the least. I'm not a doomsday kind of guy. I'm like, if it happens, it happens. Hope we're in the right place, right time. And hopefully your preps are up to par. So I hope that this video helps you a little bit. Get a hold of your neighbors. Figure out what they do, what skill set they have, what skill set you can offer to them. And you're ready. That's one step closer. You may not hoard, you can't hoard 5,000 eggs, but your neighbor can. And that is a priority. So get a hold of your neighbors, figure out what they have, what you can offer. So as you can see, my neighbor has quite a few birds. Again, the honor system, if you've got an excessive amount of birds, you can sell them, make some money, feed your family, or get some more preps. Hope this helps you getting started, and remember to prep accordingly.